Good morning, everybody. It's your old pal Brian Keene here at 477 Locust Street in beautiful downtown historic Columbia, Pennsylvania. Over here is Vortex Books and Comics, which represents me and my wife, Mary SanGiovanni's retirement. Not retirement from writing, but retirement in general. Yes, we bought a bookstore. We opened a bookstore. Today is our opening day. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. Want you to see the exterior. Now let's take a tour of the interior. Here are our hours so that you know. If you go to vortexbooksandcomics.com, you'll find information on hotels and travel, and we want you to make this a destination. So here's the science fiction and fantasy section. Now understand, these sections will get bigger as time goes on, but this is our initial stock. We sell both used and new books, little something for everybody. Yes, we also sell my own and Mary's own. Here are some rarities, signed J.F. Gonzalez's, all kinds of signed stuff. Check this thing out. Super rare chapbook by all those names. It's never been reprinted. We've got paperbacks from hell. We've got mint condition leisure. We've got the old Greyhawk adventures. We've got Gary Gygax's non-D&D novel. We've got the first appearance of F. Paul Wilson. We got so much cool shit. Here's the kids section. Both new and vintage, non-fiction. Again, these sections will get bigger as we go. Trying to give love to local artists, local writers like Timothy Renner. He's a local, writes a lot about Bigfoot and other supernatural phenomena here in central PA. Here's the register with more rare stuff. Why, yes, that is the first appearance of Deadpool. Those are two first issues of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the free stuff table. Of course, everybody likes the free stuff table. Staff picks, just random things. We're not going to get too heavy into other media, particularly toys, but this came with a collection that we bought out. I can't believe the price on it, and that's actually marked down from what I've seen it going for on eBay, because I don't want to have it here, but we're not going to get too much into toys, but we will expand the movie section at some point. Here's the media tie-in shelf. Again, that will expand. Of course, the biggest section, as you might have guessed, is the horror section. Again, new and used, brand new signed paperbacks by Aaron Beauregard, Richard Chismar, but, old used ones too. The good stuff. Here's our coffee station. Here's t-shirts. Soon we'll have mugs and such up here. But wait, we're not done. Now, normally when you walk in the store, you will not find my beautiful wife, Mary SanGiovanni, sitting on the floor playing with chalk. But what you doing there, baby?
I'm writing our grand opening sign today.
Okay.
Vortex Books and Comics, grand opening.
Very nice.
I'm
Very
going to
nice.
fix the letters.
Okay. You fix the letters while I talk to Patreon and YouTube here.
Okay.
Graphic novels. This section is going to be expanded very quickly. Right now, I've got everything face out because, quite frankly, this is all the graphic novels that we have. But I have ordered heavily. Again, new stuff, old classic stuff, stuff from overseas that you rarely see here in the U.S. Manga. Most of the comic shops in central PA, much to my surprise, do not carry manga. It's mostly at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, places like that. So we're going to go in heavy on manga. I don't know a lot about it, so I've been trusting my 16-year-old and his friends to tell me about it. Here's the magazine section. All kinds of cool stuff. Like, look at these old Twilight Zones, man. Death Realm, The Horror Show. Man, this was my holy grail when I was starting out as a writer. I wanted to get published in this magazine so bad. And eventually I did get published in Death Realm last year in their anthology. So it took me, 30 years,
Yep.
SanGiovanni?
She did it.
Yep. More cool stuff. Look at all these old pulps. Comic books, again, this is going to be expanding, but, it's enough of a start to open. Now here, this will not be set up today for opening day, but this is going to be a memorial for J.F. Gonzalez and Dave Thomas. Sweetie, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you run in the office and grab that copy of Clickers for me? I want to show that to them. Jesus will be on this side. Dave will be on this side. We will have their ashes, both of them, not mixed together because that would be weird, but we'll have their ashes separate in there, and we'll have memorabilia. For example, this is Dave's microphone that he used to use on the horror show with Brian Keene. And right here is the signed copy of Survivor that used to hang in the York Emporium. This wall is going to be photos of Dave and Jesus, and then the memorabilia and their ashes will be in here. And we want folks to come pay their respects. If Jesus was your favorite writer, come pay your respects. If you loved listening to Dave on the Horror Show with Brian Keene, come pay your respects. Of course, you can take a selfie. I don't think that's crass. I think they would have loved it. The centerpiece will be this copy of Clickers. Now, this is the original first edition paperback, okay? And Jesus signed it to Dave. So that is going to be in the center. I'm not sure how I'm going to display it yet. I think what I may do is take a photo of that and put it next to this because, I don't want to damage this. And while the York Emporium did something nice here, that copy of Survivor is going to be forever like that with that pinned spine. Of course, we have the Hylenius statue from my novel Dark Hollow. If you're a relatively new reader and you don't know the story behind this, years and years ago, filmmaker Paul Campion, who you might know as the director of The Devil's Rock or my own movie The Naughty List, he's also a special effects whiz. He's done special effects for Lord of the Rings, Constantine. Which Harry Potter movie, baby?
I think it was Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Paul's a whiz. Paul built this, okay? He built this from scratch for a teaser trailer for Dark Hollow, which was supposed to get turned into a movie. Well, long story short, the studio behind it decided that they would rather make a movie called Turbo Kid instead. So Dark Hollow ended up getting canceled. But we had filmed the teaser trailer, and we had this left over. And I had it shipped from New Zealand to here. It came by freighter. It came on ship in a big giant crate to my house. And we had it in the podcast studio, and then later we moved it into the house, and the cats destroyed it. Just utterly destroyed it. They thought it was, something for them to climb on. So then, Mike Lombardo, who you know is the director, of course, of I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday, who also does special effects, for example, my own movie, Fast Zombies Suck. Mike spent the last couple weeks restoring Hylenius. And I got to tell you, I think it looks even better now. Where the cats did their damage, it now looks like cracked, weathered stone. He added some fake bird shit to it. I think it looks great. We're going to have a placard back here. We don't have it yet, but we're going to have a placard explaining all that history. And, we want folks to come in and take a selfie. When there are signings and readings and things like that, they're going to take place here. So Hylenius will always be in the photo. He'll be sort of the anchor. And Jesus and Dave will get to see their friends and listen to readings. It's going to be awesome. Writers Now, not all writers, mind you. Stephen King, Joe Lansdale, some of my other friends, they do quite well in their old age. But most writers, particularly of genre fiction, do not. It's a struggle as they get older because they don't have any retirement. They don't have a second income stream. And what happens as you get older is your readers get older too, and your readers start to die off, and your book sales start to die off. And the young people coming in, they have their own authors, their age, who they want to enjoy and read. And that's normal and it's natural, and I'm not complaining. But it does lead to financial distress for a great number of authors. And I know this because a great number of authors who I know are going through it right now. You know, folks older than Mary and I. So Mary and I had the opportunity to do this. We've invested a significant sum of our savings into it. And then we also did the GoFundMe so that the community could chip in as well. And today is opening day. This is our retirement, a second revenue stream. I hope that if you're local, that if you're in Pennsylvania or Maryland or New Jersey or, you know, anywhere else that's a close drive, I hope you'll come visit us. If you are not, but you want to take a vacation out here, you know, I've got information up on the website, as I said, for nearby hotels, nearby airports, nearby train stations. And there's so much to do in this area. There's the Gettysburg Battlefield. There's Baltimore. Baltimore is only 40 minutes away with the National Aquarium and Poe's Grave, and Hershey Park is about 20 minutes away. There's all kinds of other things you can do when you make this your vacation destination. And if you just can't do that, if you don't have the means, that's okay. If you go to vortexbooksandcomics.com, you can order select inventory. Now, not all of this, okay? Because as I said, we're selling used and new. There's going to be a lot of quick turnover. But any signing that takes place here in the store, for example, next month, Stephen Kozanowski is one of 4 authors who will be signing, okay? You can go on the website now, pre-order a copy of this, pay for it, indicate how you would like it signed. Okay, and then the day that Steve is here signing, he will inscribe the book to you. We will mail it out to you the next day. So coming up, we've got Stephen Kozanowski, Wiley Young, Summer Cannon, Wesley Southard, Cynthia Palaio, and Todd Kiesling. They're going to start us off. And right now, again, you can go to the website. You can pre-order a book. Let us know in the comments how you would like it inscribed, and they will inscribe it to you that day. And then if you live in, you know, bumfuck Oregon, you can still participate. You can still support the store. You can still get something signed by an author and you know, enjoy a good book. So with that, we're going to get the store ready to open. We're very nervous, but it's going to work. And thank you to everyone who donated books, who donated merchandise, who donated to the GoFundMe, who came here and helped us set it up. Particularly special thanks to Mike for all the work he did on the statue. And yeah, now it's time to kick ass. So peace. Welcome to the Vortex.